Pleasant good morning to all present here this morning. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the Codebusters of the St. Vincent Boys Grammar School. I am Alec Best, and the rest of our group members are Jordan Adam Cottle, Demelon Francis, Azari Ledger, and Omari Sam. We are working with the Ministry of Education to present our mobile application entry. Our mobile application is one which deals with schoolwork by making it more convenient for students to learn on the go. This application will be linked to the Ministry of Education school calendar. It will notify students of exams, due dates on projects, tutorials, and a section for frequently asked questions, and the study card section, to name a few. In the future, this application can be expanded to include the monitoring of students' grades, where weak areas can also be identified, and the blog with a general discussion and a teacher's discussion. Our project tagline is an application for students by students.
Some of the main features are the Ministry of Education's school calendar that will remind you of important dates, example sports, notifications where you add your own reminders to tell you of homework and exams, study cards, video tutorials, frequently asked questions, customizations, and there will be more in the future.
In today's technological age, we tend to see students using their phones often today. So this app would, and most students don't use it for education, so this app would motivate them to study more and use their phone for that kind of stuff. It would also build bridges between the Ministry of Education and the students of the secondary schools. And our target market is the students of secondary schools.
This application, it can be used anywhere and anytime, and it will be hosted on the Android platform, because iOS devices you require a license to host an account.
There will only be a few costs because of the study cards and the tutorials which will be posted on our website. This will benefit the students, secondary students of St. Vincent and the Grenadines by helping them to study portal and pros and cons. The pro is that students can study on the go anytime, anywhere, and the con is that if they lose their mobile devices, they cannot retain their memos or such and stuff. The expected outcome. This is where we want the Ministry of Education to support us and everybody to start using it. Any questions?
Okay, just some clarification. This app, would the students be able to use it in schools?
We hope any teachers would allow them to use it in schools. We hope any teachers would use it and send their students on it to clarify topics, as in with the video tutorials.
Okay, so how do you work with that in the sense that currently doesn't the Ministry of Education has something to do with students not using like mobile phones in school? I mean, it is not only on your mobile phone, you should be able to access the app, but if I'm a student and I want to use my mobile phone, would I be given permission in school if it is against the policy of the Ministry of Education?
It depends, because we are working with the Ministry of Education. We went with Mrs. Ramsluch we got clarification, she said it is okay. So that's why we came up with this.
Or would you be able to monitor whether students use their mobile phone just to access this app and not something else that is not work or school related?
That's one of the cons.
Good afternoon. Just on a point of clarity, who would be populating the application with content? Who would be putting up the videos and the study cards, etc.?
We are expecting that the Ministry of Education will supply with basically a webmaster to monitor and update the app regularly.
And so the Ministry of Education would be in charge of actually getting the study cards and doing the videos and putting them up.
Yes.
Hi, good afternoon. Cost. What was the cost to develop this application?
We are not sure of the exact cost, but it will not be expensive because we only need money for the study guides and video tutorials.
So what kind of hardware are you using? Or does the ministry already have the hardware to produce the videos for the video tutorials?
Not yet.
They don't? Alright, so you would need to add that to the cost in your project. Also, who is building this application? One of you gentlemen?
All of us work together to do a prototype and then hopefully the ministry will take over. But we hope to update it regularly.
Okay. So if they take over, who doing the updating?
Depends on whether they want us to update it or if they will continue updating it.
Okay, alright, fair enough. And the calendar system, how would that be working?
Well, we get a calendar from the Ministry of Education about all the schools. Then we put it on the app. So it will tell the schools, the students, that if they have like an important events, like sports, heritage meetings, stuff like that.
Alright, and you already have a system in place to identify each student individually on the app? Because if I'm from a particular school, I should only be able to see the events that pertain to myself, right?
Right, you will put the school you attend to and it will give you the events.
Alright, so it's just broken down by school and not individual student?
You will only need to put individually for the members.
Alright, okay, thanks.
Thank you, Boy Busters.